You know you're not scrolling randomly.
Your feed, it's learning you. And every single time you pause, that's data. Every click you make is a signal. Think about this for a second. One day, you open Instagram just to kill 5 minutes, right? You're not searching for anything, you don't type in a question, you just scroll. First reel you see, motivation. The second one, a gym transformation. Third, some luxury lifestyle. Fourth, a productivity hack. You close the app. And without you even realizing it, something inside you has just shifted. Not because you decided anything, but because an algorithm decided for you.
So how does this whole thing actually work? Well, before we go any further, we've got to get one simple thing straight. An algorithm isn't human. It doesn't think, it doesn't judge, it only observes your behavior. And every single time you open a social media app, it starts watching for 3 specific things. The very first thing it tracks is time. How long did you stop on that piece of content? Was it for 1 second? 5 seconds? Did you watch it all the way to the end? See, stopping for longer sends a signal of interest, and the algorithm, well, it takes note.
All right, next up is action. And this is an even stronger signal. Did you like the content? Did you leave a comment? Did you share it with a friend or maybe save it for later? Any of these direct actions tells the algorithm that this isn't just passive interest, this is strong interest.
And the third signal it's looking for is return. Did you watch similar content again later that day? Did you close the app and then, come right back a few minutes later? This kind of return behavior signals that a habit is starting to form.
Okay, so let's put all the pieces together here. When you're scrolling past things quickly, flying by them, the algorithm learns one simple thing: you are not interested. And that type of content slowly starts to just fade away from your feed. But the moment you stop, even if you don't like or comment, the algorithm assumes, aha, this held their attention. And so what does it do? It shows you more content just like it, not always from the same creator, but about the same core idea.
And this brings us to a really crucial concept, the silent training loop. This is how your feed begins to train your mind, often without you ever giving it permission. Let's see how that cycle works.
It's a really simple but incredibly powerful cycle. First, you watch a piece of content. Second, the algorithm learns you're interested from that action. Third, your feed adjusts to show you more of that same idea. Fourth, you naturally just watch more of that adjusted feed. And then, the fifth and final step, a belief quietly begins to form, and no permission is ever asked. This whole process creates something we can call algorithmic thinking. Now, this isn't about coding. It's about how repeated inputs, seeing the same things over and over, start to shape your decisions without you consciously thinking about it. And here's the crucial part. The algorithm's goal is not your personal growth. Its goal is simply to keep your attention. So, what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's take a look at a tale of 2 very different feeds.
Imagine 2 people. Person A watches content about business, long-term thinking, and why it's good to embrace discomfort. Meanwhile, person B watches content about entertainment, drama, and life shortcuts. Now, both of them believe they're choosing freely, but after just 6 months, person A starts to value patience, skill, and depth. Person B, on the other hand, starts to value speed, trends, and getting validation from others. And this isn't because of intelligence or discipline, it's because their feeds quietly trained their thinking. And this is where we get to the illusion of choice. We believe we choose what we think, but in reality, after you make that first choice, the feed starts choosing for you. The real danger here isn't addiction, it's direction. Your feed is slowly answering questions you never even consciously asked.
Let's just put these 2 side by side. Natural human thinking is kind of slow and deliberate. It questions assumptions, it allows for discomfort, but algorithmic reinforcement, it's fast and reinforcing. It's literally designed to remove all friction. And that's why algorithm-shaped thinking can feel so comfortable, but also incredibly shallow.
So what are these questions the algorithm is answering for you? Questions like, what is success?
What is normal? What is desirable?
And maybe most importantly, what is worth chasing in life? Over time, the answers served up by your feed become your beliefs, which leads to this really powerful observation. Most people don't live intentional lives. They live well-optimized lives for platforms. They don't fail because they lack motivation. They fail because their inputs are optimized for engagement, not for their own growth.
Now look, the point of this explainer isn't to tell you to just quit social media. The point is way simpler, to understand the power at play, because awareness itself is power.
So, the central idea to take away is this. If you don't consciously design your inputs, an algorithm will absolutely do it for you. You have to remember, your attention is never neutral, and repeated exposure eventually becomes belief.
In the end, it really works like this. The algorithm never tells you what to think.
It just shows you something again and again and again until thinking differently feels uncomfortable. That is how feeds shape choices, silently, consistently, and perfectly.